Welcome to today's video, 1 Chronicles 29 verse 11 explained. Thine, O Lord, is the greatness, and the power, and the glory, and the victory, and the majesty, for all that is in the heaven and in the earth is thine. Thine is the kingdom, O Lord, and thou art exalted as head above all. This verse is part of a prayer spoken by King David near the end of his life, as he gathered the people of Israel and dedicated treasures for the building of the temple. David had experienced God's faithfulness and greatness throughout his reign, and in this prayer, he gives God the highest praise and honor, recognizing that everything belongs to God. The first part of the verse, Thine, O Lord, is the greatness, and the power, and the glory, and the victory, and the majesty, is a powerful declaration of the Lord's supreme qualities. Greatness means God is above all things, unmatched in his being. Power reminds us that God is in control, able to do all things. Glory describes the beauty and radiance of God, something that is worthy of all worship. Victory shows that God triumphs over all enemies and challenges. Majesty points to the dignity and honor that belong to God alone. Then David says, For all that is in the heaven and in the earth is thine. Here, he acknowledges that nothing truly belongs to humans. All creation, everything we see in the sky, the land, and even things beyond our understanding, are God's. This helps us remember that we are only stewards or caretakers of what we have. Everything we possess comes from God, and we are called to use it for His purposes. David continues, Thine is the kingdom, O Lord, and thou art exalted as head above all. This line declares that God's reign is absolute. No earthly king or government can compare to God's authority. David, though he is the king of Israel, humbly recognizes that his throne and all thrones are under God's kingship. God rules over everything, and his position as head is above all human and spiritual authorities. This verse has deep meaning for believers. It reminds us of God's character. He is not just a distant creator but an active, glorious, and victorious king. When we pray or worship, we can use this verse to lift up God's name and remind ourselves of His unmatched greatness. It also teaches us humility, showing us that everything we have and everything we are belongs to God. When we face situations that seem overwhelming or when we are tempted to take credit for our achievements, this verse grounds us. It says that all things, success, beauty, resources, and even victory in life, are from God. If we ever feel small or powerless, we can look to God's greatness and know that He holds everything in His hands. We are invited to trust Him, serve Him, and give Him glory for all things. Ultimately, 1 Chronicles 29 verse 11 is a call to recognize God's rightful place in our lives. It's an invitation to worship Him, not just with our words but with our hearts and actions, acknowledging that He is the source of all greatness and blessing.